And we are live.
Yeah.
Stop with your
battle.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Lunchtime Live. Every week we do a live stream. If you didn't know, now you know.
This is our moment of silence for something. I don't know.
What?
There's no music. I want
Oh, yes. Thank you. You could have just simply
music.
stated.
No, I was just trying to make fun of you.
Like, hey, I think music would be cool.
No. This is our moment of silence.
Should we ask people what? No, I'm not doing that. Music would be.
That is for road trips.
Yeah.
That's for road trip Q&A.
But what is going on, guys? Welcome to the live. If you have your questions, you can put them in the chat, put them in the comment section, wherever you refer to it as.
Speak to us.
Speak to us so we can speak to you, and we'll give you our honest opinion. There you go, Tom.
Yo, what's the difference between the version 2 and the version 3 jack? That is specifically talking about the gearbox that it goes in, so a version 2 gearbox or a version 3 gearbox. There are different nozzles for different gearboxes, and there are also different trigger boards for different gearboxes, and different wire harness lengths and setups and stuff for different gearboxes because they flow better. Those are the main differences.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, generally, if you see like V something on there that has to do with like anything that goes in a gearbox, it's generally describing the type of gearbox it's going to go into. The one thing I will note, especially with version 3 jacks or version 3 any HPA unit, they generally are going to come with an AK length or nozzle. So I think generally SEMA-based AK length nozzle. If you're putting it in a G3, a G36, anything else that is a version 3 gearbox but has a different nozzle length, make sure you do get a different nozzle to fit properly.
Very smart, very informative.
That's right.
Hey, love you guys. We love you too.
Thank
you
you
for joining in on the live stream. It means the world. It really does. Am I the only one not getting audio?
Thus far, it seems like that. Anybody else having audio issues, let us know.
Yes, please. Usually, one of our people in the building watching the live will come bother us before if we have audio problems. So let us know. Sometimes if you exit the live and come back, Instagram will kind of fix itself. It do be weird sometimes. Yo, my boys. Yo, dude, what's up?
What's up, brother?
I heard that the difference is really just the trigger board and nozzle. Yeah.
Yes.
My slide on my SSP1 catches. I think it's the nozzle or nozzle hub. Any thoughts?
It could be a bunch of different stuff. Like, is it an aftermarket slide? Is it an aftermarket barrel? Is it an aftermarket nozzle? It could be your nozzle. It's a lot of times when they get caught up, it's something to do with what the top slide might be interfering with, whether that be the outer barrel, it could be the load receiver, it could be the spring guide rod sitting improperly. There's a lot of different things that could be interfering with that could cause that. Oftentimes, too, it's also just if you haven't put any lube on in a while and it gets all grimy and stuff, you might need to clean that out. There's a lot of different reasons why gas blowback, anything in general, can get hung up where it's either the slide or the bolt.
Audio is good, loud and clear for me and Eric. I'm good, loud and clear. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it as always.
We got one on the YouTube.
Yeah. What do y'all think about the tap shotgun shell high cap adapter? Just discovered these yesterday. I'm highly amused and intrigued. I like it.
Yeah.
Because it kind of puts back that realistic magazine capacity, but still allowing you to use an HPA adapter, but not need a boatload of like $40, $30 magazines.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool, but I know why a lot of people don't like it because the idea behind HPA tapping a pistol is larger capacity, but then you're hindering yourself with that. I don't know. Shotgun shells are super lightweight and you can keep them anywhere. So it's very easy and lightweight to carry more ammunition. It's cool.
I think if you're in a match, and I don't know a lot of these, but I think if you're in a match and it's like ammo restrictions or something like that, it'd be a cool way. It's a cool thing to, if you're in a match that has ammo restrictions. If you're looking at it from a competitive side, you probably would never use it in a competitive setting. because you would just use an M4 adapter and have a lot more rounds on you. Like that's probably what's going to happen in a competitive setting. As far as like
For funsies.
for fun, I love it, especially for the exact same reason he said. It's getting back to that 30 round capacity that most pistols already are at. If I'm playing indoors though, I'm not really running a tap adapter. I'm just running multiple magazines because I'm working on reloads and stuff too when I'm running my pistol. So that's just how I look at it. I think if I'm trying to get something that's like the fit and feel of a mag, but also getting the benefit of HPA tapping and gas blowback, because there's a lot of benefit to HPA tapping and gas blowback. The consistency skyrockets. But I think if I'm doing that, I'm going to get those stubby, straight MP5 mags, especially for like an MP9 or an MP7 or something like that, because then it still kind of looks the exact same as those extended mags.
Absolutely.
I mean, I love those. Those are my favorite.
FT unit in a VFC gear body. Is there any proper way to shim it so it doesn't move?
If you're having the F2 move on you inside of the gearbox, make sure you're putting it all the way forward in the cylinder area so that the two pegs of the gearbox latch into the two holes of the F2, especially in a VFC. You really shouldn't have any movement there because of those pegs. If you are having movement, they do make shims for pegs and stuff to get it even tighter. And if you're talking about like nozzle alignment, like, you know, the gearbox moving or the unit moving into place for nozzle alignment, there's a few different ways, but clarify that for me. Are you talking about you having movement from the unit in the gearbox, or are you trying to talk about nozzle alignment that I can address accurately?
What's your favorite M4 magazine? PTS EPMs.
Yeah, the regular EPMs. Actually, no, the PTS EPM 1 shorts. Those are my favorite. I love those things. You need pull tabs or something on them for your kit, and that would be the only thing.
I like all of them. I think anything PTS, to be honest.
I love the shorties, though. They're so cool looking when you're done.
No, Eric, you cannot have a PP19.
No, bad.
Well, hello there. Welcome back as usual, my friend. What's up, guys? Demon time again. Absolutely.
Yes.
The day you don't do that, I'll be disappointed. What decent events are going out east? Got some vacation weeks I can use.
I mean, Benghazi's coming up in 2 weeks, and that seems to be shaping up to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so we got that coming up. At the end of the month is Copperhead, but that's more west.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's very
New Mexico?
West. Yeah,
That's
New Mexico
crazy.
or something. That same weekend, there's Midsummer Nightmare. Then there's a MSW out here at BFR, which is going to be really cool. That's for second weekend of September. That's like coming up this month. There's a few other ones coming up too. There's TRP and a few other things happening this month, but those are the bigger ones that are happening within the next month.
Crazy. Lots of events. Doesn't stop. Doesn't slow.
No, definitely does not.
Full steam ahead.
Oh, there's a Nomad is also having an event as well. I think at OTP. So that'll be another one out on the East Coast. They run a good event.
The actual. There you go. I'll get to it, Eric.
When using higher PSI, I get an abnormally heavy trigger for my 2 to 3 first shots. Any ideas? And are you talking about the? Are you talking about the FC? I'm just gonna scroll back up here for a second.
Kythera.
Oh, just got my brand new Kythera. It's awesome, and I can't wait to take it to the field. I have a question though. Okay, and getting heavy trigger for my first 2 to 3 shots. Any ideas? You might need to add some lubrication to the sear system. I would not touch that though. It's probably going to bed in because it's new. They sometimes have like a 500 or 1,000 round break-in period, and then you kind of start noticing, oh, this is normal. But you might actually need some lubrication on the sear set in the back, but I would not open that thing up if you don't have to, and just deal with the first 2 to 3 shots feeling heavier. But it sounds like your sear set might just need some bedding in, and then it'll probably be more consistent.
I'm doing something for Logan.
No, you're
so you
good.
can
I'm
keep.
gonna keep reading on. Check out Battle Hack Airsoft. Yes, go check out Battle Hack if you're on the East Coast. They're really cool guys. What's up, gents? Hello, sir. Scroll down. How are you guys doing today? Anything new to write home about? We have a field, which we've talked about a few times. Check IT. A lot of Benghazi prep because that's coming up. What else? What's some new stuff?
I have a new toy gun on the way.
Oh, do you have a new?
Mhm.
Why?
Why not?
Did you buy that? Did you buy that?
Don't say it.
Did you buy that?
Don't say it.
Did you buy it?
Don't say it.
Did you buy it?
No.
You have it on the way.
Yeah. Just it'll be cool. I have some really cool video ideas. That's new in the idea pool of a new series on the YouTube channel.
So Tony hooked you up.
What did Tony do?
Oh, okay.
I'm actually confused.
Okay, good.
But new toy guns, new series, new ideas. Hopefully bringing entertaining content to our channel. Something very different. I think quite unique as well.
I think I'm gonna walk out in the middle of you guys filming every time and just act like you're grumpy idiot.
I don't think that would be beneficial.
I think it would be great. Just be a blooper.
Question: if Optimus Prime and Megatron was airsoft guns, what would they be?
I mean, they would definitely be certain buckings from a certain company.
Yeah, that's true.
They would each be using certain buckings from a certain company. That is definitely not called those names.
I feel
anymore.
like Megatron would be like a Barrett 50 cal.
Well,
He's
they're
just
both
big. But yeah, but
they're both. One's a tractor trailer truck.
all right. Well, gee whiz.
I mean,
I'm
like,
sorry, it's not.
one would be an AT4. The other one would be an RPG. That's what they would be.
Oh, there you go.
And they would both launch tag
Fair enough.
because they're gigantic tractor trailer trucks.
It's valid. But I don't know. I just feel like
What would they be if they were like Megatron would be an AK and Optimus would be an M4.
wow. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's
That's wild.
That's what they would be.
How did you come up with that?
I mean, it's like some NATO thing.
No, you're absolutely right. I hate to even admit it. but
That would be the most
they would because,
analogy
you know,
thing I could do.
But that's a cool question. Very interesting. It's like tough to. I'd have to look up a picture of Megatron again.
They're both space guns though. Like,
Megatron's pretty crazy though, dude. I don't
yeah,
know.
we got like classic Megatron, not the newer Megatron. Newer Megatron.
It's the same.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it? I don't know.
I mean, Megatron was a tank at one point in the series. Like he transforms into a tank, and Optimus transforms into a tractor trailer truck.
Yes, I think everyone knows that. I don't know. He's pretty. I don't know. I think Megatron's pretty dope.
Oh, Megatron's cool.
But yeah, I don't know. He strikes me as like 50 cal. I don't know. Just big, bulky, intimidating.
50 cal what?
Like a Barrett 50 cal.
Barrett 50
Yeah.
cal. Okay, so what would Optimus be then?
I mean, he's also another large firearm, but he's more like I don't know. I don't know. Why am I justifying how an airsoft like a gun looks like a transformer? It's crazy. I never thought I'd use my brain in this way. I don't know. He's like the 50 cal is very rugged. It's very like jolty around the edges, like boxy but intimidating and large. And that's just how I view Megatron in that way.
What's Optimus?
I don't know, man. He's more of like smooth and like the way he moves and like the weapons he uses.
So he's an intervention.
Sure. Or the something. But either way, gee whiz, I don't know.
I don't know.
What you want from me. What do you want from me?
Not what I want, it's what he wants.
I know. I think that's pretty legit, though.
Yeah.
Crazy question. Who would ever thought? Look at all that hamburger hanging out there, Tom.
Every week.
Stop encouraging it.
Every week.
Stop.
There will be hamburger.
I have to sit next to it. Hello, guys. Hope you're both doing well. See you guys at Lion Claws, Irene.
Yep.
Absolutely, my friend. Should be pretty crazy. You're missing a big old chain.
I actually broke my chain.
Oh my god. Wes, what's up? I'm here, and we're chilling, having a good time. Absolutely appreciate the clarification. God bless.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, my friend. Megatron would be a Desert Eagle, and Prime would be a Scar Heavy. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, look at the Desert
The
Eagle.
Scar Heavy, I definitely see. The Desert Eagle, I'm like, that's a much smaller.
What would Thomas the Tank Engine be? I don't know, man. I don't know. Better question is, what would Diesel be? That's
no.
Dude, that Thomas Tank Engine and the Magic Railroad is such still a cult classic. It's free to watch on YouTube
Did
for
you watch
anybody.
Bullet Train?
Yeah.
That was the greatest just analogies ever happening in that movie. You want Diesel.
Dude,
You want Diesel.
it's so good. But yeah, Thomas the Tank Engine and the Magic Railroad, pretty sure is still free to watch on YouTube. You can answer the next question while I figure that out.
Okay. Is there any discernible difference between the Polestar MR Gen 2 and the Wolverine Storm, or even the Wolverine Cat 5 regulators? I want to get one from HPA Shotgun, and I have no clue what to go with. Really trying to think of a major difference. I've taken both of those regulators apart. They have about the same pressure range as each other. They have the same input pressure range and same output pressure range as each other. They're both tiny as hell. They both adjust using a grub screw. They both use zip ties as a tournament lock. There's not a lot of difference between the two of them. They're both also built like tanks. I have both. I love both. There's not a lot of difference between the two of them. They're both probably the highest end regulators you could buy, though. They're both crazy good regulators.
Now you know.
I mean, it's not really.
No, I'm.
There's differences in the way that there's differences in the way they're built. Slight differences, but not enough to make functional difference between the two of them that is even notable. So I know that doesn't really help you. Whatever's in stock is what I would grab. They're both great companies. You can't go wrong with any of their products.
There you go. By the way, Optimus Prime would be a Remington M700 in a tactical chassis.
Okay.
I could see that.
What's Megatron?
And what is Megatron? We're doing both. Yes, Alec Baldwin. Favorite movie of all time. Gotta watch it now. Still free to watch on YouTube if you ever want to watch Thomas and the Magic Railroad. So I'm hearing it's time to recreate some good memories at Op Irene.
Oh, yes.
You better watch yourself. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the live. Thank you for joining us on this fine, what, Wednesday?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm throwing the reg in an El Diablo M870 grip. This did help. Appreciate it, gents. Absolutely. Well, Tom helped.
Not a problem. I don't know if I helped them because I basically said they're both good.
Yeah. You guys coming next weekend to Grimnir? Tom will be there.
I'll be there.
Yes. And we will be there as a company. Yes.
Yeah, we'll be there as a company. We'll be riding air fills, pyro stuff, pickup orders. The full trailer setup will be there. If you need anything, just remember it's really going to be the first day is going to be when vending happens because it's going to be a full 40. So make sure you guys grab what you need before you head on the field. As of right now, there's not any scheduled reopening of the trailer during the event. So just keep that in mind that whatever you need to grab right then and there or pre-order, please.
That was impressive. Pre-order. Yes.
Crytek gives off big Starscream energy. Yes, especially a Vector.
That's valid.
Yes.
Megatron would be an SVD, rugged and rough, and the opposite of Optimus due to the
conceptual
symmetry. Okay, thank you.
The conceptual symmetry.
That's cool. That's a good answer.
That's a good one. Tom, what group? This is important.
Op4.
Op4. I know there's two Op4 groups, but I think it's the Alsace Siena, whatever group, and there's two groups. I'm in one of them. We'll shoot each other or we'll shoot with each other. Just we'll have fun either way.
Question: what would be a true rival SMG to a Chris Vector? And you can't use or say the Evo Scorpion.
A true rival SMG to the Chris Vector? Are we talking airsoft or real steel? Because yeah, the Evo's a pretty good rival. It's just not as like technologically inclined. The Flux Raider.
Real life?
Flux Raider.
I'm just trying to think.
Well, because the Vector uses Glock mags. Like he has zone mags, but he uses Glock mags too, like extended Glock mags.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In airsoft, the MP7, I would say, would be the true rival of the Vector. But there's not a lot of people even using the Vector in airsoft because it's such a weird system. There's people who use it, and yeah, but there's not.
I mean, if we're talking about airsoft, like honestly, just the Avalon MP5. It's an SMG. It uses stick mags. It shoots fantastic.
Yeah.
In the real world, though, they're not really. I mean, the Vector.
The Vector is such a proprietary. It's such a
just
weird
blows
system.
Most guns out of the water.
Yeah, maybe a P90 for weirdness, competitive weirdness.
The P90 is also really cool.
Yeah. There's so many SMGs.
Oh, airsoft Vector.
Ooh.
And then we have the question of the gas blowback or the AEG. That's a huge variable.
Well, immediately if it's gas blowback, the big that's still a crazy amount of different gas blowback ones because you could do the MP9, you could do the MP7.
I would say the MP9.
The MP9 would probably be a closer rival. I don't really know. The airsoft one, because the airsoft one is such a unique system in how it fires and operates and everything. It's very hard to like say what's a competitor to it. I would say an MP7 or a P90 because you could go one of two ways. You can go, proprietary system that fires really good, P90. Well, MP7's a proprietary too. I don't know, man. Probably an MP7. I would say the MP7.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think if I had to do it, I think an MP9 would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be and honestly, a lot of the gas blowbacks they do shoot pretty similar.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, if I could get a similar shooting gun in a smaller platform, that would be a contender. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
So
there's one for you.
That's a good question. What? Oh.
ENL AK versus LCT AK versus SEMA AK.
SEMA AK is the best if you're gonna leave it stock. If you're just gonna buy it and use it until it never breaks, SEMA AK. ENL and LCT used to be in my head very like right here, right with each other. ENL has recently there's so many variables.
Yeah, there is.
You have to include Arcturus into this as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like you have another big contender when it comes to AKs. At the end of the day, none of them are going to be bad. That's the one thing about in my opinion, most of the AKs on the market. Obviously, if you include the random brands that exist out there, which happens in every platform, there's obviously bad AKs. But from what we carry, the SEMAs are great, the LCTs are obviously great, ENLs are great, and Arcturuses are great. LCT, in my opinion, is good because they offer a lot of aftermarket external upgrades that you can purchase from stateside vendors like ourselves and others and customize your rifle to whatever length you'd like to go. ENL and Arcturus are offering pre-done AKs that have all the furniture on there from the factory, which is awesome. And so does LCT. But the only real big differentiator with LCT is you can buy all these different components. I need to do a very in-depth write down all the pros and cons of this because it's getting to the point where they're all relatively priced the same, except SEMA.
Yeah.
And they have different aspects and variables into each one of them that makes them better in different departments. So great video idea. Thank you, Frag.
would come down to between LCT and ENL/Arcturus. With how ENL literally just this year restructured their distribution system into the US, it is far easier to get ENL and Arcturus AKs than it is LCT AKs, just because of the distribution systems that they have. So I would give ENL a leg up only because of that, because they're similar in almost every other way. And like he said, there's so many little fine things that we're splitting hairs at this point to try and find a difference between those two, because both of them are extremely high tier quality brands. And, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people are just going to upgrade the internals anyways, even though there's some Arcturus and AKs that are starting to come with some gate stuff in it, some high torque motors and stuff. So those are coming out, and I think LCT is starting to move in that direction as well.
They're going to have to.
Yeah. So I think a lot of AEG manufacturers are going to have to move in that direction.
No, absolutely. I think a lot of airsoft guns are starting to come with internal components that used to be unheard of, or like almost like 5-10 years ago, an airsoft gun would almost be maxed out, and then nowadays it's like, oh, for sub $200 they come with it.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
Yeah.
So very, very cool. Great question. Definitely an in-depth video worth doing, in my opinion, because there's so many. And even Lancer has AKs.
Lancer has AKs.
I've been meaning to shoot those.
AKs.
Well, the G&G ones, in my opinion, the fact that they need their own magazine, I'm kind of like,
yeah, that's true.
it's a little weird, but I want to do between the ones we carry. Ready for Copperhead?
We're more ready, I feel like, this year than we have in previous year. I'm more ready.
Because you aren't
To
going.
not go.
Tom's like, yeah, I'm ready for Copperhead. I just
ready.
show up to work
Ready.
and normal as usual.
No, but as far as the prep side goes, outside of like crew, and the crew's been picked actually much further out than usual too, so it gives the crew more time to prep. The trailers, we already have a plan in place of what's happening with that stuff. So that's underway. We also don't have as many events, big events, like the weekend and like the 2 weekends before Copperhead, so that gives us even more prep time. I'm feeling pretty okay about Copperhead, but again, I'm not going. That's on him. So
yeah, that's crazy, bro. Crazy. It'll be fun. No, we're excited. We'll be fine.
No, the crew's really good. I'm expecting great things.
I hate you. How about the KWA FPG, the suitcase gun?
As for weirdness, like what's the rival going off the original question? I would say the if you can get an airsoft flux, because it serves the same purpose. It's very concealable, and then it like deploys. If you can't get an airsoft flux, I would say there's not really anything else like that gun in airsoft. That thing literally deploys out into a full-on gun from a rectangle.
Yeah, it's very cool.
MP5K in a briefcase. That's the rival to the FPG. MP5K in a briefcase.
Absolutely. You kids coming to Benghazi?
I am.
He is.
I am. What are you on, E-House? Because I really want to know what op 4 you're on. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I think I'm on the other op 4.
It's funny. My boys, I've completed my voyage. Now I'm shaving hair to all the new freshmen for their boot camp. LMAO. My man.
Yes. Oh, I'm on All Sharia. Yeah, I'm on All Sharia. Yeah. This will be fun. I'm like hyped about this event. I haven't really been hyped about event in a minute. And I'm pretty hyped about this event. I know there's going to be some crazy stuff going on.
No, absolutely. It'll be good. Yeah. I mean, being at the AO too is going to be super cool.
I mean, I'm just really hyped. Yeah. So how are you guys like rucking like an MSW? You guys gonna like set up tents and stuff? I still haven't decided what I'm doing.
No one sets up tents at MSW.
Well, that's what I mean. But this event, it's like they literally said your campsites aren't going to be attacked, so a lot of people are just going to bring tents and stuff.
Oh,
but I might just ruck in and bivouac like it's an MSW.
Oh, I don't know. What is the best choice for threaded inner barrel for the kill or Yeah, KLI Baba Yaga CO2 version. I don't know if anyone.
Best threaded inner barrel. Okay, one, there's no threaded inner barrel. But the threaded barrel, I think that takes any. I think it's compatible with most high kappa outer barrels. So if you wanted the threaded one, I think you could get most of the high kappa ones, whether it's a 1.5 or I think it's 1.5. Full rock, I'm using a hammock. All right, I think I'm gonna do my bivouac setup. I have like my bivy roll thing. I'm probably just gonna use that because I'm like, it's gonna be hot and humid. I really have been thinking about how I'm packing it. It's exciting. I love kit prep stuff. It's fun.
That's fun. Good times.
I like it. It's fun.
What about more MOSFET models for various gearboxes?
What do you mean by that? You mean like
I think
features?
No, I think he means availability for various guns by mainstream
if
MOSFETs.
you're looking at that, one, a lot of manufacturers take a pretty similar route when it comes to like weird gearboxes, not just version 3 or version 2 because it's the most common. Generally, they make a universal MOSFET, which is like a plug-and-play system into your existing trigger contacts. Perun makes one, Gate makes one, Jeftron makes one, and they all make different variants of it that are all inline, wired in stuff. The one difference with that is going to be the Shadow Regime P90 M trigger and the AUG triggers that are based around the P90 system. Those are dedicated ones, and I think they're now using Perun MOSFETs with those. So those are some unique dedicated ones that Perun has. Jeftron has a unique dedicated one for the Evo as well. So different companies do have some dedicated ones, some weird ones out there. It really depends on the system you're trying to put it in, though. Generally speaking, most version 3 or version 2 MOSFETs will work for across the board most applications. But if you're trying to get something that's a little bit more out there, like a Vector or something like that, yeah.
Come in and talk to the.
Like, oh wow! I didn't even notice. I'm like looking at this camera. Yeah. I am here.
Yeah, that way you're talking to the person who asked the question.
Sorry, I'm just a voice over here, and my shoulder's talking to you. My shoulder puppet. Yeah, but if you're looking for anything that's like unique, like you're trying to do like a weird gun, look into some of the universal stuff that they have. Most of them aren't going to be called universal. So like Gates is the XASR. That's their universal one. That's a plug and play. It replaced the Warfet. And then Perun has a lot of different ones as well. Same with Jeftron. They're all going to have that universal thing, so you can have something with your weirder guns. But it will require, most oftentimes, you to have some soldering abilities to solder it into the trigger connection and possibly the motor connector. So just keep that in mind.
Yes. Sad the Copperhead tickets are sold
out. They are gone.
Yeah,
they are gone.
New room again, but no gun wall. I'm losing hope.
When is the grid wall getting here?
It is on order.
I'm losing hope.
Yeah, ETA is unknown.
I'm losing hope.
It'd be like that, man. I'm trying.
I mean, I got my stool. I'm fine. I'm chilling.
No, I have such an image in my head, and I just need that to get here so I can put it on the wall and get the rest in play.
I'm chilling on my stool here.
You're going to have a more comfy place.
Crowded.
A more comfy setup here shortly.
I mean,
I promise.
We have a lot of room to do some cool stuff back there.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys can see the bluish wall in the back. That will be studio eventually.
Soon. I have very good ideas, so we're gonna run it. I assume minigun or MG4 or MG42. MG42.
MG42 or the minigun. The MG4 and I do not get along.
I don't like the miniguns, especially in Airsoft, because the barrel rotates, so as the BB comes out, it gives it a very harsh hook.
That's true.
I just like that a lot. And truthfully, a single-barreled HPA LMG will shoot faster and further, so no need to carry the weight.
I would say the MG42 also because it just looks super freaking cool. It's just awesome.
Any of you guys going to be playing at Milsom West Shally Assault at Muscatuck?
That is still being figured out what the crew is going to be because we have 3 other events that weekend, or sorry, 2 other events that weekend. So crews are going to get decided for that event probably at a later date because that is going to be a lot of people leaving the office that one weekend.
What is one place you would want to have a bigger game at? The like examples, was it Kremlin, White House, NASA, etc. I know it's stupid, but and this probably is kind of lame with the world as being
the world is
as an option.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that you can't get back, and it's places that are no longer there.
Oh God.
I would want to go back to the Scranton Lace Factory.
I would agree.
To play another game there.
Scranton Lace
from many years ago.
That
and it's a nostalgic thing, and that's more valuable than any location for me. There you go.
Yeah, I would say I would agree with that because it's A, nostalgia, and B, the place played great.
Yeah.
I think if you start looking into a bunch of bigger buildings, like you're talking about the Kremlin, the White House, or maybe the Pentagon or stuff like that.
I mean, Eric has a good one, Alcatraz.
Alcatraz would be cool. I was kind of thinking like prison or like a prison compound. So a lot of it's also outside as well as inside. You get some tight fighting in there, or some type of warehouse compound, like some manufacturing facility. I was thinking like an auto manufacturer facility that's like miles and miles long of just indoor warehouse and building and manufacturing. That'd be crazy.
I think an old steel manufacturing plant.
That would be cool, but that'd be pretty open, wouldn't it?
No, I mean, you got to think they have all the tubs, the multi-levels, the length.
Oh yeah,
obviously the boilers and everything would be shut off. The tunnels for maintenance.
Something with tunnels.
Yeah.
Something with tunnels. That would be really cool.
I don't know, but I think like I love the old like abandoned places. I think that'd be cool because we already went to the insane asylum.
Went to the insane asylum. We went to.
Cool.
I mean, there's the prison, West Penn, or not West. Oh, Western Psych would be crazy cool.
We did a hospital.
Yeah.
Done malls. I mean, obviously historical areas are super cool.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't say that one.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my answers.
Yeah.
And also, have you ever had an HPA 1918 bar, the BAR? Looking at doing
I've seen it done. It's doable. It's not one of the harder ones I've seen done.
Yeah, Tom can do it.
If I have the right nozzle,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if you can.
Sure, email me. Let's figure it out.
Yes, Tom, get close to Wes. He needs a hug. I mean, I don't know. I'm good. I'm really good. I'm all right. Why would you instigate this? Please. Need to swim to the island to check in for Alcatraz. You have to either get your own boat or float out with all your kit.
That'd be kind of cool.
Seal
I want
suits.
an island game. I know there's some island games. I mean, obviously there's a Hawaii game, which is an island, but I want like a small island game. That'd be cool.
Yeah. A cargo ship. That'd be pretty crazy.
Did that, I think, out in California the one time. They did, or it was an aircraft carrier, I think.
Don't forget Brushy. Oh, we don't forget. Oh, Arcturus is in the live.
What's up?
We were just chatting about your guns.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
People are into them.
Absolutely. Imagine clearing a cruise ship.
That would be a crazy one. It should be. There's the one part of indoor facilities is long hallways, and I kind of want some more dynamics than just, hey, we're fighting through long hallways on different floors. You know what I mean? That would be my only thing.
Yeah, I think playing in these and imagine if it was actually like on the water.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Oh, that would be.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's just like
dangerous.
a stationary like boat.
People would get into it, and that would be.
It'd be crazy.
Dude, what if we had multiple like antique pirate ships that you had to like fight across?
But there's not much in Oh, what, like cannon warfare?
Yeah, like, let's have airsoft cannon warfare.
Yeah, like you're
Playing
using
the corn maze. That
tag rounds between ships. Oh my god.
it's all chalk rounds or smoke grenades just firing out of cannons.
Downtown New York City. Oh my god. If you like,
that would be kind of crazy.
Like big, like a huge number, like just an absolute insane amount of people.
I think what would be really cool, honestly, is like an apocalyptic movie set, like some apocalypse movie, and like just playing on that movie set would be. Really
But I don't think a movie set's that big. I mean, some of them.
Well, some of them are like it's like I'm talking about like a big one. I'm talking about like I don't know. What's the zombie show that's on right now with Mandalorian dude?
Oh, The Last of Us.
Yeah, there's some stuff. There's some spots there that would be great. Subway system of Boston.
Ooh.
That would be cool. Fighting in like an actual like interchange area of the subway system. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool. Eric wins your mom's room.
Damn it.
Yeah, best place. We have a new trace. Arcturus says we have a new tracer here that will come out. Let me send samples to you guys.
Oh, definitely, man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We'd love to take a look at them, do a video, see how they work, and everything like that. Have you guys heard of Rebel BBs?
No.
Las Vegas or Los Angeles? Yeah, that would be dope too.
I don't know about that. That's a little too open.
Universal Studios,
Universal Studios.
With all the different sets.
That would be that would be a really cool one.
That would be trippy.
Be really cool. If you're fighting in like if you're picking like a city, I would pick something that's not as spread out as Las Vegas or Los Angeles because they're very spread out compared to like Philly, Boston, New York, Chicago. They're all on top of each other. There's a lot of buildings for cover. Actually, Chicago would be really good because they are legally required to have alleyways. So that would be a very cool one.
Disney.
Okay, that would be kind of crazy.
On the roller coasters.
You had full access to the back areas of the roller coasters. None of them were active except for like one Frago mission. Like, you want a ticket to ride and shoot at the same time? That would be crazy.
Yeah. How about Blue Mag IR tracers?
Very interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to shoot them yet.
I've seen them at a few MSWs when they were doing some testing stuff. Very cool. I think they're trying to make them a little less vibrant because one of the things that I think they were even talking about this on their videos was the enemy can still see them if they have nods. I think what he's trying to do is basically like it lights up just enough for you firing it. Like you're behind the barrel, you can see it for a split second with your NVGs and then just goes away into the night. So I think they were trying to bring the intensity of it down a little bit so that it was basically just you are the only one that can see the tracers or your dude's right next to you, which would be very cool. I like that.
Yeah, that'd be very, very cool. But the concept is awesome. I think IR tracers are a very cool concept. And I mean, what's easier than tracing, or than shooting under nods than literally watching where your BBs are going?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know.
Tracers under nods are already just kind of OP. Blue Jean had these little illuminating, just these balls of light basically that you would turn on and you would he threw them into his drum mag and it would, in the drum mag, charge the tracer rounds. And it was honestly really cool. It was really smart. But they were very, very vibrant because they were just sitting in there charging up the whole time instead of just the tracer unit charging them up. Very cool.
That is very cool. Damn, smart. I've heard they aren't very bright. Best used with the max tracer hop up.
I think they're by design not going to be very bright. I think that's what they're going for. They're trying to keep them like just bright enough for you to see them with nods, and then they stop glowing very quickly. Well, boys, I'm out. Have a great day. Be safe and be well. Yeah, man. You too. Thank you for stopping in.
Appreciate it as always. Oh no, Vic's here.
Okay, we can leave now. Vic, you answer the questions. Bye.
Thoughts on the new 1P87 replica optics, if you have seen them. Just got my pre-order, and it's probably the best repro Russian optic I've ever seen. And
yeah.
can easily compete with most real steel red dots, in my opinion.
The Moss manufacturing ones from Novus.
Yeah.
They're really cool. I've seen a lot of good review videos on them, even recoil rated ones. They do actually hold up to recoil, which is really sick. I am waiting for us to get them in. They should be coming in soon, but they will be snagged very quickly by a lot of the employees here.
Yeah, very exciting. But yeah, we got to see them in person. They looked super nice.
Yeah, they're really cool. I'm very interested. And the price point is really, really good too. And the glass clarity, if you're talking about night vision use, the glass clarity on them is very, very nice.
Very cool. Very excited.
Yes. I'm sorry, that nerd content that is very cool.
Just hand over the stream to Vic. It's all yours, dude.
You just have it, Vic. Just answer these questions.
Just take it.
We'll read Vic's responses to your guys' questions. We just won't answer anymore.
Thoughts on the Pulsar versus other HPA systems?
Biggest benefit is it comes with a Gate Titan 2, which is Bluetooth enabled, and it has optical sensors. It has a lot of benefits just because of the Gate Titan 2 that it comes with. Now, it is also usable by other HPA units, so it's not just limited to the Pulsar. So talking specifically on the Pulsar itself, the smaller package and the R&D that they have with some of the other parts of it, specifically the nozzle area, is a benefit. Downside, it's still a newer system. It's not as fully tested as some of these other systems that have been on the market for a while. So can't really say it's as long lasting as those. Other downside is it doesn't have the wide nozzle selection that all the other units do have for different gearboxes and different guns and stuff like that. So they're coming out with different nozzle lengths too. So that's in the pipeline already. I'm just saying currently right now, if you have a weirder gun, you probably can't use a Pulsar. You need to basically have an M4. Is what it comes down to.
For now.
For now.
Excited to see some of you guys at BFR the 19th.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. Would you consider Tom's fashion 1990s porn star chic? Chic. Thank you. I can't read.
Come in. It could be, Mom.
There you go. Tom's auditioning for Magnum PI revamp.
We could. It's what's happening.
Tom the Don Johnson.
It's what's happening.
Stop this.
He's trapped next to me while I do these things.
I am uncomfortable. Help me. Send help. Please. Why do you guys do this to me every live? Miami Vice 2.0 is the perfect description.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Who's even doing the like? Yeah, you know. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
No. I just need someone dumb.
I'm shocked more older women don't watch the live just for Tom. I mean, you're right. Dawn time. Miami Vice turned into gee whiz. Don't be looping me in with that.
I mean, that's what the lives become.
What lives are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You just exposed yourself, dude.
That was you were with me over the weekend.
No, I was not.
Yes, you were.
No way, dude.
Yeah, we were in the
No way. And then you're just saying, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Sexy.
I hate you. Lunchtime live to
Amped
Amp
Cougar
Cougar
Den.
Den.
Oh my God.
How are the lives? Well, you know.
Well, the first 15 minutes were great.
We've just degraded into the Cougar Den.
What happened this weekend? I don't know. Wes can fill you in on details.
No, I cannot. Because I don't know what you're talking about. It must be your other guy that you do live streams with. No, I don't believe you. I feel like you're out here doing other lives with other men.
Only you, baby.
Stop it. You're scaring me. You're getting looped in. Absolutely.
Oh yes.
Either you get looped in or we find a way to loop Isaac in.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I don't think Isaac would even come on the camera.
I think he would just
Like-
stand there in the doorway staring at the screen.
He's like, huh?
Uh,
Elite. What's the best AEG ever? Oh.
I don't really know off the top of my head. Like best AG ever, bro.
Tokyo Famas.
Oh, well,
I'm kidding.
well, I did HPA one of those.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
That's cap.
100% had to.
Where
Because
is it?
in the customer's hands when I first started doing tech here, they were like, "Here's a FAMAS, put an HPA engine in it." Cancer ensued.
Jeez. I don't know. Best AG.
Best AG ever.
It's like a very heavy question.
I would say something that is rugged, stood the test of time, but is also adaptable to different FPS restrictions. Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
I can't drink that now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I literally okay. So we're trying to answer a question here, and hey, there's where you drink out of.
I poked holes with a thumbtack. I'm sorry.
There's some holes there now.
I'll fix it. I'll bend them back up. Just answer the question. You're in the middle of something.
I think you should just put thumbtacks there. Like just put
Oh,
multiple
good
ones in
idea.
the hole.
All right. I don't know. I think a lot of OG like Tokamuruis would probably be up there.
Sounds like with a true quick change spring system would be it for me. I mean, I'm all
Back
about,
in the day, that wasn't the thing.
yeah,
I guess we're talking about nowadays too.
yeah. You're talking about best AG ever. Best AG ever.
Delicious.
I hate you.
The thing is, everything's changed. So at a certain point, that was once the best is no longer.
I
the
would
best.
still say an M4 would be the best for consistency, for
Best.
parts availability, for just using your buddy's mags when you run out. Wow. You know, the VFC, what was that? The Samurai Edge, that one that came pre-upgraded and stuff. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty high level one.
The G&G combat machine is the best in my
The
opinion.
G&G combat machine stands the test of time. You can't beat that thing as far as like longevity and everything.
And you have to look at all the work it did getting people into Airsoft, keeping the game alive and growing because of its affordable yet reliable, just little checkbox, which is crazy because if you take that into consideration, that's getting people into the game, which is pretty important. Pretty crazy. It's a great way to look at it.
Okay, then off of that criteria, yes, the G&G combat machine or a SEMA AK.
They're OGs, man. They're still making them today, and they haven't changed a damn
Is
thing.
the best AG ever.
I say Crytek. Crytek's definitely up
Crytek
there.
is definitely up there for longevity, durability. Same with VFC though. VFC Avalon series has been so modular. It's been in a million different bodies.
Mhm.
It's rugged as hell. They're great.
I spiked your drink, Tom.
I hate whoever said that.
Wes
But
really
you're very clever.
did put a whole new meaning to spiking the drink. I try.
That's
ICS
not how-
L85. Wes should be a politician.
Oh,
No. Wes for president 2024. No. Please no. Please no. Do you guys repost customer guns?
No.
Not anymore. We used to. I'd like to try to get back into it. If you tag us on a story, I'll repost it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about what we do. The Samurai Edge. Vic has one. Maple Leaf barrel build. Awesome. Knock off. Titan, not so much.
Okay.
Understandable. The spike drink is what happens last weekend. A West for town treasurer or go all in for Prez. We got to start somewhere. Is it because I put thumbtacks in a rain?
Yes.
Or is it because I was talking about G&Gs?
Spiking my drink.
I think it was a G&G comment.
It might have been the G&G.
I think it was a G&G. He said, okay, W. Absolutely. Take home the W, my friend. I don't know. I just think a lot of times guns are overlooked with how much impact they actually have to the community and the game and not just performance.
How did you do that? When you said impact?
What do you mean?
Impact.
Impact.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just did it again. I just do it. I don't know. Logan!
Law enforcement's here. He's loud.
But we're both. I'd vote for Wes. I wouldn't. I would not.
I'd vote for Wes.
Town treasurer. All right, hear me out. Valken Alloy Series Mark II, absolute piece of trash. JK, I own one. I mean, any cheap airsoft gun that gets you in the door is decent in that sense.
Yes. At that regard, like the Titman AEGs are good as well.
They might not be great forever,
Yeah.
but they're definitely going to get you in the door.
I think the next wave of that is going to be the Spectrum Core series. I think people need to keep an eye on it.
Boy, do I have a video for you.
Oh my God! Really?
Keep an eye on the socials.
Wow!
We have a new video. There's a couple new videos on the YouTube Shorts. They're short, informative, and entertaining.
Very good.
Go check them out.
I will.
Oh, yes. Last thing I want to talk about. Last year, we did our swap meet, the Bolt Bash, and we're doing it again. Eric, I'm ahead of you. I'm already talking about it. So mark your calendars for a date that I forget.
Second weekend of October.
15th, right?
15th of October.
Yes. 15th of October. Mark your calendars. Swap meet, food trucks, indoor CQB gameplay, discounted tickets, free admission to the swap meet. Sell your stuff.
Buy stuff.
Bye.
Be here. Be square. Because if you're not here, or what is the saying? You're not around. You know that? Be here. Be there. Be square. Because if you're not around.
You're around.
That's so bad.
Circle.
That's how that finishes.
I don't think that's how. That's the statement. I don't know. I recently learned this. Leave me alone. I'll be there.
That's so bad.
Perhaps. I never said it was good, Tom.
That's so bad. That's terrible.
Yeah. So be here the 14th of October. Sell your stuff. Buy some stuff. Play some indoor CQB. Do it all on the 14th. And there'll be more coming out.
So
I said it.
14th.
I said it.
14th.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
So, we got another question. I'm struggling choosing between some black loadout or multicam. Which one do you prefer for South Africa? If it is outdoor anything, multicam all day for usability. If it is outdoor anything, multicam.
Even if
all
it's
day.
indoor.
Yeah, even like it'll be fine indoor unless you're playing in like a very dark indoor field or an indoor area and you're trying to like blend into the shadows. Then maybe a black loadout, but realistically, the main reason people would do black loadouts because they look cool or they like the look of a black loadout. But honestly, if you want functionality, do multicam. Multicam actually works functionally as a camo.
And a lot of teams are, use it for team identification for when you play. So you already have something that works.
Do multicam.
So that's what I would do. But anyway, guys, we are coming down to the last little bit of the live. So save the date, October 14th. I said that right this time.
Yes.
Come to our Bolt Bash. Come have a good time. Play some toy guns. Sell things. Do things. There will be a lot more information coming out about it in the next coming days and weeks. So mark your calendar.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week for the lunchtime live, same time, 1 o'clock, same place. Be here or be square because you're not around. See you guys.